Hey everybody, Michaelantonio here, and if you haven't heard this already, this is priceless, and I'm talking about Kamala Harris and her newfound salvation. She is no longer a communist. Can you believe this? She has gone through a remarkable transformation, and we will see that in a few moments. It's amazing to me. Not only has she separated herself from Joe Biden and his policies, but also from her own very left-wing viewpoints from the past. And we'll see at least one example of that in just a short time. It's amazing to me. I can't even believe that she can get away with this stuff. There's a lot of people that they actually believe what she says. But there is one downside for her. We're finding out that she's a bit of a plagiarist. She steals ideas from you-know-who, and we'll find out. I just can't even get over this. So let's get right to it then, I guess. I will show you right now what we are talking about. I cannot believe this. And as you can see right here, this is coming directly from the social media delinquent page on Facebook. Please pay them a visit and follow them and support his work because he does amazing stuff. One of them is this particular meme here. And let's see if I can blow this up here. There we go. How does that look? That look pretty good? No. Well, you can't see the whole thing because my fat head is in the way, but you get the idea. Let's just take a look real quick. And this is really what happened. This is what happened. She, in front of her crowd at one of her rallies, said, I have this idea. I have a great idea. Now, I don't know if this is exactly the word she used, but you know how memes are. They kind of get the point across in a better way. So, she says here, and now for an idea that I thought of all by myself, no tax on tips. Now, as we know, and of course you see Trump here saying, you don't say. Well, we know that a long time ago, I believe it was several months ago at a rally, Trump touted that very thing. And, the difference between Trump and Kamala, besides, of course, her cheating and, kind of borrowing that idea from him, the difference is that he truly believes in what he is saying. He believes in giving us more of our money for our own pockets because he knows that we can spend our money better than the government can. Obviously, as we're seeing. So when you hear her say this kind of stuff, and I guess this is the lesson that I wanted to teach you today real quick, is that when a Democrat, moderates their tone or sometimes goes in the opposite direction of what they actually believe in, during a campaign, for instance, or even in the last few months when Biden was still running, you notice he had to come up with this border bill. He wanted to come up with a border bill to seal up the border, after all those months of not doing it, letting them stream in by the millions. And of course, even his campaign, when he was running in 2020, he said that he was going to let them in. In other words, they wanted amnesty for that, for those that were here, and allow more to come in, because after all, immigration is a wonderful thing. Of course, they don't say that illegal immigration is a bad idea. They think it all is a good idea. But so what happens is that they will moderate their tone because they're trying to get the moderate voters. Obviously, they're not going to be able to win with their base. And to be honest with you, Republicans can't win only with their base either. I mean, you have to have people in the center, in the middle, the average American that doesn't have any real political bent. They don't really they're not strongly politically one way or the other, but they're common sense kind of people, and they really, they can listen to reason in a lot of ways and be compromisers. They can do things that both sides on the extremes can't do. I mean, they're not. If you're somebody who's an extreme rightist or an extreme leftist, you're not really going to bend. Now, the leftists are very good at lying about it, and that's what Kamala is doing right now. Kamala is essentially saying that she wants to do something that is more of a right-wing or a conservative idea, like allowing people to keep more of the money that they earn. Now, look, you've heard this before. Democrats do this all the time. They'll campaign about something, and then when they get into power, this is where you can't trust them, they do what they want. And they come up with the most lame excuses, and many of you, sadly, believe them for whatever reason. I don't know why. But I'll give you an example about how they will moderate their positions. Now, they will say, well, we're going to have no tax on tips. But I guarantee you, if you give this woman power, if you give Kamala Harris power, what she will do is find a way, even if she actually does not tax your tips. Let's say she finds a way to say, we're not going to tax tips, and they don't. It doesn't matter, because they're going to steal your money some other way. What they will do is they'll take more out of your taxable income. Anything you make, let's say you're a waitress at a restaurant. You do get a paycheck. It's not much of one, but it's a paycheck, right? Well, what they're going to do is she will take more out of that in taxes to make up for what she didn't take from tips. I guarantee it. They're going to get their money. That's how they are. They are thieves. That's what they do. They will take. Now, I'll give you an example of equivocation by Democrats where they come up with the excuse later once they get into power. This is something that Bill Clinton did. And I don't know how many of you remember Bill Clinton. This is back in the early 90s when he was running against George H.W. Bush. That was, of course, Georgie's dad. Well, I know that Kamala, she was around then too, and she probably took some tips from him at the time. Bill Clinton said during his campaign that he absolutely was not going to tax the middle class. He was only going to tax the rich, because that's where we're going to get you. You know the old expression. Democrats do this all the time. They say the rich must pay their fair share. Of course, they don't mean themselves, even though they are rich. These people that get into power, they get a lot of money. Kamala Harris has millions of dollars. She has millions of dollars in assets. That's what she's worth. Now, she was never worth that much before she was in public office. Where do you think she got that money? But I guarantee you, she's not paying those taxes. She found the loopholes. And, as you know, rich people do know all the loopholes. The laws were created for them. And believe me, even if they say they're going to tax the rich, they really can't, because the rich find ways around it. So who gets the shaft? Unfortunately, it's the middle class. That's most of us. We are the ones that get hurt. But I'll tell you that this is what Bill Clinton did. I remember this. I was a young man, but I remember what he did. I learned from this. And Bill Clinton, he said during his campaign, I'm not going to tax the middle class. It's only going to be the rich. Well, he gets into office. A very short time after he got into office, he made a little speech, essentially saying, I'm sorry, guys. I tried to keep taxes low on the middle class and didn't want to raise them, but we just can't do it. We just don't have the budget. We must raise taxes on all of you. We must do this. I'm sorry. And then he went on to blame the middle class. Oh, it's your fault. You caused this. I mean, this is the way these people are. They will turn it around on you, and believe me, and they'll really set up a nice sob story. When we looked at the numbers, I'm telling you, man, we had all of our experts on this. They crunched the numbers, and we found out we just can't do it this time. I'm sorry, we have to tax you, but hey, you'll get some good, you get something good from it. You get great government services. How well has that worked out for us? Never. Okay. So this is the kind of person that Kamala Harris is. Now, look, I don't want to belabor this point. I think you get the idea that that's the kind of person that Kamala Harris is, and really all of the Democrats in power today. There's very few moderate Democrats left in leadership. You might find a few, but even those that are moderate, oftentimes they can't go against the rest of the Democrats when it's time to vote. They're kind of roped into doing it anyway. So even if a Democrat is moderate, and let's say a Democrat is running for the Senate or the House or even some smaller seat in the state or local government, do not vote for them. Because even if they say, well, look, I'm a moderate, I might even be a little conservative sometimes. I'm what you call a blue dog Democrat. You've heard of those. The problem is that might have worked 40 years ago or 50 years ago. It might have worked then. It doesn't work anymore. You better walk lockstep with the rest of the Democrat Party. And if you have people like Nancy Pelosi at the top of, the House when she was Speaker of the House, pretty much all of the leadership in those, or, those things, even if she's like, let's say she is the minority leader of the House, even the minority leader of the House is going to make the Democrats walk lockstep. And if they ever become Speaker of the House, and of course, someday a Democrat will be Speaker of the House, and it might even be this time around, unfortunately. That's up to you. Let's stop that. Let's get, the Republicans in there. But I just wanted to say that if you think about this, they're never going to go, or I should say rarely. Sometimes they do, but rarely does a Democrat, even a moderate Democrat, go against what the rest of the party is voting for. So you can't do that. So this is what we're dealing with right now. You have very few people that are Democrats that actually are moderates anymore. Most of them are far left. As you see, look at their policies, what they want to do. Don't be fooled by Kamala Harris in this last few months before the election, telling people, oh no, I know what's right for America now. I'm not going to do what Joe did. No, I am going to be more moderate. I'm going to work for you. Oh, no taxes on tips. Isn't that a great idea I came up with? You're a liar, Kamala, but that's what they do. This is what these people do. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick warning about that. Also, in addition to that, before I go, I just want to show you my website just real quick here. Let's take a look at my website, shall we? I want you to go here if you want to get the latest news of the day. You can also sign up for my email that sends you all the news of the day, the breaking news. There's no obligation to pay anything. It's all free for you. Also, in addition to that, I also have a page where you can actually make some passive income if you wish. Most of the services are free. Most of the stuff is free if you want to do that. And I'll show you that. So here's some of the things on my website. But let me show you real quick my passive income website. It's right on my main news website. Actually, why did that do that? That should not have done that. But, went to the wrong page there, guys. I have a lot of stuff on my website. Anyway, let us go right here. Actually, that reminds me, I got to fix that. That's a good thing. I pretty much run my own website, so I have to fix everything myself. And don't try this at home. I'm an expert. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really not. But anyway, so here you go. This is a web page here that has a lot of different opportunities that you can click to get different money making. This is a great one I just did here. This is called Your Own Email Marketing AI. It's a free opportunity to use AI to market your ideas. And you also get paid. As you can see, earn $60 every time someone you refer signs up, plus $15 monthly residual income through 2 affiliate levels. Now, look, this is not for everybody. Not everybody does this. But if you're into that kind of thing, I have that available to you. So, let me go back real quick to the social media delinquent. I wanted to do that just to, once again, tout your friend and mine, Mr. Social Media Delinquent, better known as Dom. He has a lot of great memes on this page. Go there to the Social Media Delinquent and follow that page and, of course, support it. You can also go to the Red, Right, and You. That's another one that he runs. The Red, Right, and You. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, here we go. The Red, Right, and You. That also belongs to Mr. Dom. As you can see, there he is. And yeah, he has a lot of great stuff there too. And that's what I'll be doing a lot. If you want, I want you to let me know what you want me to do as far as some of the stuff I want to share. I think going to the Red, Right, and You, and of course the Social Media Delinquent, a lot of great stories on there, a lot of very interesting ideas that Dom brings up. He does this thing where he opines daily, kind of give you his own thoughts on what's happening during that day. A lot of great stuff. I'm trying to get him on camera. He's a little camera shy, but you and I might be able to help him with that. So what do you think? Also, I'm sporting my MAGA hat here that I custom made. I don't know if you like that. Let me know if you like that. Also, please leave comments, like, and subscribe to my YouTube page. Please. So like this video, subscribe to it. I don't know really what else to say today. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am here. I'm posting more frequently, and I hope you like what I'm doing. Tell all your friends about it. Share my YouTube page and all the videos. I also have a lot of music on my YouTube site, my channel, that you can go look at. And I'm trying to get back into the groove of being on YouTube quite a bit. I've been gone for a long time. I would post, sporadically, but I want to get back into it because it's very important right now on what's going on in the world and in America, of course, with the election. I want people to understand what's happening, give them a better understanding of the dynamics of, the Democrat Party and, of course, Donald Trump, things that we need to know about what's going on, because look, if we don't do it, who's going to do it? I mean, somebody has to explain things properly. And I guess that has to be me and, of course, the social media delinquent. So, by the way, thank you, Dom, for sharing what you share. Doing a great job, and we expect a lot more from you. So, thank you very much. Guys, I will see everybody later. Thank you so much for watching, and, of course, MAGA!
It's time for you to go.